Hello, my name is Leo, and welcome to Friday the 9th of December. Yes, still foggy.
Hey,
Yes, Yukiko, what is it? It's finally time to fight the real culprit. Well, not just yet, Yukiko. Well, it could be today. I have a really sneaky suspicion that this Sunday we might actually be doing it. Yeah, that's probably not going to be very convenient with the stream and all. Well, the stream will be in the afternoon for you, and you know, if you do the video in the morning. Yeah, you're right. This week's not really a good time, is it? Yeah, it'll be fine. To be honest, I'm shocked to learn it was yeah, me too. But I can never forgive what he said or what he's done. We have to win this. Wait, oh, that's right. I just remembered. What? You maxed out Yumi's S-Link yesterday. And it was like, you're in a relationship. What do you want to do? And then I went with Yumi. So Yukiko should actually be really upset with me. But this is story shit, so she won't actually be. Are you alright? Oh yes, thank you for worrying about me though. I'm fine. Worried about Nanako-chan. And we can't just let him do what he wants. We have to put editors, right? Okay. Alright, we're not gonna talk about what maybe she doesn't know. She might not know yet. I don't know how that works. How does this mechanic work with the girlfriends? I don't know. Because I don't think it ever really happened in 3. Because I believe what it is if you're not fully maxed out on your S-Link, then it'll like reverse the Arcana card for the one that you had a relationship before with. But since we've maxed out Yukiko, it doesn't actually matter. I think that's how it works. I'd be curious to see if, well, it's afternoon, I was going to say, if at lunchtime she actually comes in and has a little scene, which is like, oh, not like a proper scene, but like, you know, the times when the students come and see you at lunchtime to, hey, let's hang out after school. If she does that and says, I can't believe you're cheating on me, I hate you. Terrible. Anyway, not really, because I had actually, like, I was done with Yukiko, so I'm not cheating on her. That's true. The fog is making you ill, you should try the exercise I found on TV the other night. Oh god. Is this that friggin'... Did I ever talk about that? I wonder if I can find a video of it on YouTube. There's this fucking ad that plays on this Japanese TV station that my wife watches all the time. For this, it's an exercise product. I think it's called, oh god, what's it called? It's called something walk. And it's just it's basically a weird swivel seat thing that you sit on, and then you like rock yourself from like side to side or front and back or round and round, and you're supposed to like lose weight after doing it like 5 minutes a day or something. And all I can think about looking at like these housewives using this machine at home is that is a sex move. That is the sex move. This is just sex training. Because that rocking forward and back on this swivel thing is what you're supposed to do when you're on my dick. So, this is unbelievable. It's just like the massages here. If you've like ever watched a Japanese porn that has some kind of vibrator, a Japanese one, it's like this big, like, uses like a big round thing that kind of looks like a microphone or something like that. They're not actually vibrators. Well, they are. They're using them as such. They're actually just massages. They market them as massages. You can go to the electronics store and you can just buy one. You don't have to go to a sex shop. They're fucking back massages and shit. I'm like, who the fuck are you kidding? I think originally they were, but then obviously the sex industry went, this is a really good thing, like almost industrial sized freaking vibrator. Let's use it now in movies, and now it's popular as a sex toy. But, like, out in the country here, nobody understands that. So you just go and buy one and no one will look at you like funny. It's fucking insane. It's so ridiculous. Anyway. Yes, moving on. They're saying it can even beat out the jams with the phone. That's why I've been doing it every day since I saw it. I recommend you give it a try, because we'll feel better if it... What? We'll feel better about it if we do it together, right? Okay. It's just like some pelvic floor bullshit. Are you guys aware of how many life forms are living in the world at any given time? Do you mean different types, or do you mean individual ones? Which of the following has the largest population on Earth? Oh, nice question. Okay. I would probably have to say it's insects, because there's fuck tons of them. Like, I'm pretty sure that mosquitoes alone, or like maybe not flies. It's hard to say. But like those like small little midgies that like bite you, and there's like thousands of them like around my house. They probably outpopulate humans like alone. And then there's like dozens of different insects. Good job! You're right. Insects make up the largest population of our planet. Within the insect world, the ant is probably the most ants, huh? They adapt and multiply very quickly. If aliens found Earth and tried to communicate with our most prosperous life form, it'd probably be the ants. That reminds me of the Bill Bailey song. Yes. Is it Insect Nation? Yes. Yeah, my knowledge is increasing. I wonder if that shit carries over. I don't know, I never actually checked if it carried over that one time that I restarted the game. But whatever. Alright. So, today, probably not a lot going on. I need to talk about that fucking instructional video. Yeah. Seeing as you actually saw said instructional video last Thursday. Yeah. So, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but last Thursday, I had to go to the police station because I needed to, my driver's license expires next February. I got a driver's license. I got a Japanese driver's license, more or less automatically, though I had to wait a whole bunch of time in a waiting room. Oh, hello. Excuse me. Yeah, excuse me. Are you right? Yeah. Hang on, give me some water. This isn't water, this is Pepsi. That's fine. Sorry. So I got a driver's license pretty much automatically because I got an Australian driver's license. I can take a very basic test to do an eye exam and pretty much get myself a Japanese license for no real problem. Except for the hours of waiting that I had to do in the fucking the Japanese equivalent of the DMV. But anyway, I know that like if Americans try to do it, they actually need to take an actual practical exam, presumably because driving on the different side of the road. I wanted to say wrong side of the road, but I decided not to. Yay, now turns an S-Link. Okay, we got S-Links. Huh. But then that still doesn't save you for Sunday. No, that's true. Anyway, get to the point. Right. Yeah, everyone's got an S-Link. That's weird. So I guess this month must be different to normal. Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, what was I saying? Your driver's license? Yeah, so when I got my driver's license, it's technically a learner license. Although I'm not bound by the general rules that Japanese have to follow in regards to having a learner license. Like, I don't have to actually have the stupid little learner symbol, like, stuck to my car or whatnot. Anyway, but it only goes for a year, so I have to renew it, and I get a proper license. But in order to do that, so I went to the police station to do this. I thought, okay, this will be somewhat easy. And I went there like 2 weeks ago, and they're like, okay, well, you have to come in at a specific time. Why? Shut up and do it. You have to watch this video. I'm like, why do I have to come in at a specific time to watch a fucking video? Just give me a goddamn YouTube link and I'll watch it at home. Whatever. Anyway, so I had to come in last Thursday, at 10 a.m., which was a fucking, What does this guy say? Oh no, okay. He's not mumbling like the other guys are. Anyway, so I went in there at 10, and I had to stay there for fucking 2 hours. It wasn't just a video, it was 2 videos, and a lecture, and it was all in Japanese. I understood half of it. Thankfully, they gave me an English version of the manual, but I couldn't take the English manual home. I could only look at it there, and then I could take home a Japanese version of the manual. Whatever, I know how to drive, who cares? The actual session that I was in, there's like 4 different types of sessions, depending on how good how good of a driver you are. A being the best, as in you've you've had your license for 5 years and you've had no issues, and then it goes down from there. I was in D. I was in the worst one, which is like, actually no, technically I was in C. Actually, so let's be fair. Which is the one where you haven't had your license for more than 5 years or something, or 3 years, or you've had like infringements. So I was in this lecture with maybe 4 other people, and they were probably in there not for the same reasons I was. They were in there because they did something wrong. So a lot of the lecture was about, do the right thing, you've got a responsibility as a driver to not break the rules, blah 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 blah. Hey, were you... No, we've had this already. Okay. Anyone? Oh, hello. This is a new person. No, he was there. He's the guy that says Oda. Oda. Yeah, he's the guy that I was using as a connection for these guys saying the name, which I don't know if they actually are. Anyway, I'm not actually going to talk to any of these fuckers, because we're going to go hang out with Naoto. Fuck yeah, Seeking. Anyway, so yeah, so I went through what was the first video about? Oh shit, what was the first video about? I do not remember. What the fuck was the first video about? Something basic. You know what? It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. But, let's keep talking to Naoto as you talk.
Hello.
But I gotta talk about the final... The first video was, like, really short. It was, like, 5 to 10 minutes long. But the final video was, like, I don't know, almost half an hour. It was quite long. And I gotta talk about it. I wish I could find it, like, on the internet. But I had a peek and I couldn't find it. Presumably it's not something that's supposed to be, like, public. It's so fucking funny though. But let's talk to Naruto first, and I'll talk about that later. Yes. Who is Anata? I don't know, some fucking persona you got, I guess. I don't even know who that is. Reminds me, you haven't looked at the descriptions of all the personas recently. That's true, I haven't. Okay, oh, these are the cards, yep. These cards came from Shiroku's store. Wait, what? When I talked to the owner, the description matched the one you gave. This phantom thief purchased these cards mere days before handing one to you. If that's the case, it's hard to imagine that any elaborate process was performed on the card. Although I do detect the faint, lingering scent of citrus. A very weak cologne, perhaps. Okay, you're talking about the cards for bought at Suroku? Can you buy stationery at that store? What should I do? Soak it, burn it, eat it. Oh, right, the card. I thought soak meant, like, suck it up, bitch. Well, you said it was, it had a scent of citrus? Now, eat it. Does that actually mean literally bite the card, or does it mean, like, lick it? Well, I wouldn't lick it anyway. That's a good point. Soak it. Well, because burning it wouldn't work, would it? No. Well, it is possible to treat it in such a way as to make letters appear in water, but... Wait, letters appearing? That's scent. Okay. Possible. But could it be? Your house is closer. Let's go test it out now. Oh, we're going to my house? Sweet. Okay, Naoto's... Oh, she's practically dragging me to my house. Hell yeah. Yeah, don't get any ideas. That's not how this is. What are we doing? Oh, we're boiling it. No, we're firing it. Okay. The car was toasted with fire. Okay, so I was wrong. It was fire, but whatever. Really was invisible ink. The citrus juice staining the paper burned first, making it legible. Oh. Okay, interesting. A grown man employing such childish tricks? The sentence is here. The card reads as follows. Eating letters with a red face. What? Eating letters with a red face? This is... a goat? A goat. Funny. Oh yeah, mailbox! Because, Japanese mailboxes are red. As opposed to Americans, which are blue. Although Australians are red too. And I believe UK's are red as well. Like the traditional ones are anyway. Because I remember Danger Mouse. He lived in a mailbox, and I'm pretty sure it was red. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I see.
You're good with riddles, I see. Yes, well, I am very good with riddles, especially when they're multiple choice. A mailbox. Let's go to the one in the shopping town. Let's go. This is cool. I'm digging this riddle. Central shopping district at the mailbox next to Dadaria. Yes, we know that fog has enveloped the area. We get it. There's something hidden behind the mailbox. What if it was the other mailbox? Isn't there a mailbox at the top of the shopping district as well? Oh, whatever. This is. Grandpa had this? Why did he keep it? What is it? That has a strange look on her face. Oh, what is it? I made this when I was a child. It's a detective badge. That's alright. What are you embarrassed about? It has no real function though. It's cool. Penny challenge, and the prize was a stolen detective badge. I have an idea who the phantom thief might be, but none as to his motive. Well, tell me who you think it is. This is an important case to me. And yet without you, I'd never have cracked it. Rather, I wouldn't have bothered. Tell me who it is.
You have my gratitude.
Alright, can we go back to my place now? Nato was showing up. You literally just, like, consummated your love with Yumi yesterday. And you're already after a new girl? I was hanging out with Naoto, like, before I did that. That's true. Showing her unconcealed and rare currents. You feel a relationship with Naoto's Green Diva. Level 4, I believe. Oh, no, maybe not. Level 5. Funny that she is the Fortune Arcana. Not Justice. Which you'd think she'd be Justice, what with her being a detective and all. That's fine. Yay, she can wake up knock down enemies. Normally I think this isn't the time to play along with such games, but I think I'll let this play out, and if possible, You're on your own. Let's do it.
Yes.
Let's. She's blushing. God, she wants me so
I'll see you
bad.
again.
God, this chick's an nympho. She has to be. It's because she's finally met a real man that she can, like unleash her femininity on the world. Or on me. Ooh. It's kind of gross. Yeah, when you say it like that, I guess it is. Whatever. Oh, we're gonna talk about this video. We do, but hang on. So Nanako and wait, are Nanako and Dojima gonna come home? Or have I just like fucked those S-Lanks? You might have just totally fucked those S-Lanks. And there's no tutor today, so I guess we're just gonna work on our diligence. Since there's literally nothing else to do. You can see what yep. Oh, can I watch the Midnight Channel? Nope. Well, you can, but nothing appears. Yeah, okay. What do we do again? Is it making envelopes or making origami cranes? I forgot. It's making envelopes. Is diligence. Okay, I see. Anyway. I need to get my notes about this video, because I wrote shit down. I was trying to write, like a memo for myself while watching the video, but I didn't want to get in trouble. Like, because you're supposed to be paying attention. I didn't want to be, like, seen like I was on my phone doing shit. So, as I was watching it and laughing inside laughing my ass off, I was, like, trying to remember keywords, and, like, after the finish, I went straight to my phone, write it all down before the guy starts lecturing about all this shit. Okay. So, this video, right? It's a video about, like, driver safety and driver responsibility. It's actually a Toho production, Toho is, like, this big, like, movie company, like, film company in Japan that make a lot of, like, you know, big movies. So, it's a properly, like, produced, for a Japanese movie anyway, properly produced, like, thing, right? It's super duper dramatic, and it's, like, unbelievably meta. So, God, it's already been a week and I've kind of forgotten the story, but I gotta remember it. Okay, so, basically the story starts off at night. There's a woman walking along the street with a pram, and she's got a baby in there. She's like, oh, the baby's crying. It's okay, we'll be home soon. And this car comes along, swerves, like it's driving perfectly along the road, and then just goes off in a diagonal, like basically attacking this woman, and bumps her, obviously. And I believe the baby's okay. I forget. The baby's, yeah, she dies, and the baby's like crying in the crib. Right, next day, a film crew, like a news crew, like telling, like doing a news story on the incident, and they finish, and the announcer guy's like blah 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 blah, and then cut, and then it keeps going, right? So now where the main character is actually the announcer guy, so. He goes over to where the flowers were laid down, like the little, you know when like accidents happen and people put flowers on the side of the road? Yeah, he goes over there and he prays for a little bit. And then he comes back. And then he gets in his car and he is driving home. I believe he gets a phone call. Yeah, that's right. He gets a phone call from his wife. So he stops at the side of the road. Talks to his wife, talks to his daughter. Daughter's like, come home, I'm waiting for you, Daddy. And I'm like, alright, I'm coming home. Alright, so, you know, he ends the call, and then he starts driving. Alright? Oh, God. How many times does it happen? 3? I think 3 times? Anyway, the first time... Oh, man, I can't remember now. Okay, just give me a moment. I gotta remember the times. There's that time. There's that time. I'm pretty sure there's one more time, but I can't remember what it is. Whatever. Anyway. There is, in It's so over dramatic and over the top and unbelievable. What I mean is the situations that it's trying to teach you in being a responsible driver is just unrealistic, and honestly, it shouldn't be the driver's responsibility in most of these situations. For example, he's driving along. There's a parked truck actually on the side of the road, and he's just driving along at normal speed, and this woman who's coming out of a house just hop and skips across the road behind the truck so the driver can't see, and basically just jumps out from behind the truck, and the film crew guy, the announcer guy, basically slams into her, kills her, and he's like, oh my god. Well, no, he doesn't kill her. Whatever, she's knocked out. He's like, oh my god. He gets out, and he's like, what's wrong? And a neighbor comes in, and is like, what are you doing? We gotta do CPR. I don't know what to do. I'm all confused. Calm down. Check to see if she's breathing. Okay. Is she breathing? She's not breathing. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Like, we gotta do CPR. Okay, I don't know what to do. So it's like, calm the fuck down, dude. Jeez, it's all right. Okay, I'll do the breathing part. You put your hand on her chest and do the CPR, right? And he's like, okay, no, you gotta do it faster. He's like freaking out, right? And then basically time stops, and then time rewinds back to when he's parked on the side of the road just after talking to his wife, and then time starts again. He's like, what the, where am I? What the, and then a ghost appears. No, a woman appears actually. A woman comes up to the side of his car and knocks on the window, and he's like, what? He rolls down the window. And she's like, you just hit that person, but what? Basically, this woman who is a ghost. Okay, she's the ghost of driver's safety, essentially. It basically did that to teach him the value of driving. So I don't know if it was a dream or if she actually has time powers. And Dio, well, better than Dio, winds back time. She basically tells him that you have to be careful and watch out for people, pedestrians, or whatever. And then basically allows him a second chance to do it again. Which, of course, the second time round, he's not going to hit her, because he knows that she's coming. Duh. But they do this 3 times. There's 3 situations. One is that, where, seriously, if you just jump out behind a parked truck, without peeking around the truck to see if a car's coming, you deserve to be fucking hit. There's a kid playing with a ball. Yes. Wait, was it a kid that's playing with a ball? No, there's a kid walking down. Okay, so obviously in Japan we drive on the left side of the road, right? So there's a kid walking down the right side footpath towards the driver, and there's a pedestrian crossing. And the car's just driving along, and then the kid is walking straight down the road, and then suddenly turns 90 degrees and runs across the road, and the driver hits him again. It's like, fucking kid, wait at the fucking crossing before you cross the road. And there's one other situation, which I think is a bicycle. That's right. It was an X intersection, and a bicycle just just riding his bicycle across the intersection, and the announcer guy slams into him. So 3 times this happens, and 3 times the ghost of driving or whatever comes and tells him, look what you did, and you got to do it better. And then he does it a second time, which of course the second time he doesn't hit them because he knows that it's happening. If you knew that a kid was going to drive across the road, of course you would stop. But in real life, who's going to, who would actually not hit that kid? Anyone would hit the kid. It's stupid. But the video, is super meta. Because it goes from, this woman at night to being hit to the TV guy, and then it pans out, and the TV guy is now the main character, and lo and behold, at the end of the video, when he's like fully learned, oh, okay, I know totally how to be a good driver, and I'll be a good driver from now on. And he goes home and sees his wife and kids, blah, 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 blah. The ghost is actually that mother at the beginning that was hit. So it was the ghost of the dead woman who was teaching him how to be a better driver. It was unfucking believable. Like, unbelievable. Like, I really didn't give it justice in explaining it right now. I really wish I could find the video to show you, or find a link for it, but I don't. I'm sorry. I really would love to get a copy of the video, because it's hilarious and so stupid, but whatever. Alright, let's make envelopes. And yeah, when we come back tomorrow, it'll be Saturday, and we will probably just be doing our regular shit. But Sunday might be a day when we go into the TV world. Maybe. Who knows? Who's going to talk to us today? Oh, no one. We're just going to overhear some students. Alright, well, we'll do that tomorrow. But for now, my name is Leo, and I'll see you next time.